Stereo. Attention! Attention! And now we welcome to the Grand Trivia stage our great leader, our Grand Aquarium Emperor, the trivia master of this age, the past age, the upcoming age, and ages unknown. Please welcome Grand Trivia Master Fluval. Oh, that was a bad noise. Sorry, Master. Let's try again. Fluval. Oh, that's not. We must find the noise to pay tribute to all 5 dimensions you hold in your control. Yes, the fake trumpet for Fluval.
Hello and welcome to Grand Trivia with me, Fluval, Grand Trivia Master of the Grand Aquarium Empire. That's right, it is me, Fluval. Thank you, intern clarification.
Yay, Fluval. Hi, I'm intern Christy.
Hello, yes, sure, you're intern clarification. I'm Fluval. This is the only trivia show in any dimension where the points do matter, and losing will cost you everything.
It will. It absolutely will, because we will be destroying a planet by the end of this stream. But
That's
welcome,
right.
everyone, to Grand Trivia. Hello, beautiful city. I know, isn't Fluval so fancy?
Hello, Ollie Garden. Thank you for complimenting my stylish, sexy veil number.
Loving the hate. I love the hate that we've
And the
already
hate
got
as well.
going here. I have Candyman here to spit bees at people. This is my piece of flair. Do you like it, Fluval?
I do. I also like your transparent part of your shoulder.
Thank you. Yes, that was another thing on the agenda. Let's get to the agenda. Okay, Fluval.
Bullet bees!
Bullet bees, for sure.
What's on the agenda? What's on the agenda?
So on the agenda today.
Yes, intern clerk.
I'm Christy. I'm intern Christy. Our scheduled events are, of course, trivia. And then we have... Oh, what is that? We have, see, it's so small because this person matters so little. But we're going to be having a visit from Arthur from NASA for some field reports from the field. So we're going to need all of you wonderful people watching to report things via Twitter to Arthur, and he will be forced to read them live. Sight unseen.
Yes.
Because he's so bad at doing his other jobs. So let's help him out. Right, Arthur, Stephen Premmel?
Stephen Premmel's very excited for Arthur. I meant hat. I don't know how to spell.
This is Studio Cat. We keep him around because when he's not here, everything breaks, and we're not sure why. Oh, also
yes, when
on
he's
the
not
agenda,
here, when he's not here, our show procedure turns upside down.
That was a great trick. That was a great trick, Fluval. On the last thing, if anyone wants to reserve their copy of their VHS copy of The Mask, let me know. Let me know. Give me the date, your name, and your phone number, and we'll be getting your VHS copy of The Mask.
Somebody stop us.
Look at how many pages there are to this. Look at how many people they expected to want a VHS copy of The Mask.
Who doesn't want a VHS copy of The Mask?
New Line Home Video.
Oh, Stephen Premmel.
Stephen Premel.
Stephen Premel said, you better pray I never ascend to the 5th dimension, because when I get there, I'm going to lick me a Fluval. And Stephen,
I would not
you're not going to lick me. You're not going to lick me. You hear me, Stephen? You're not licking nobody.
Yeah, I wouldn't try it. But yes, there are new glowy eyes. There's all sorts of new exciting things here on Grand Trivia. But
That's true.
Fluval,
What?
Do we want to put up that incredible Kahoot so that people can start signing
We
in?
do. And you know what you can also do in the chat? If you want a direct link to the Kahoot, you can just type !Kahoot. And click that link, and it should take you right to our Kahoot.
Isn't it? Let me put on the jaunty music.
You gotta put that jaunty music up.
Yeah,
And
we need to go jauntily into this.
yeah, we do.
trivia.
This layout's not working for me. Horde Jedi's here. Hello, Horde Jedi.
Hello, Horde Jedi. Welcome.
While we do that, I'm gonna just show off a fancy thing that may have escaped Stephen Premel's notice. You know, as much as I love the sexy veiled number,
It's an
I think
incredible one.
I might be feeling a little something else, so why don't I take it off and put on instead this one. That's right, it's time for George.
Yup! Holy shit,
says Stephen Premel.
absolutely. Isn't it
Wow.
wonderful? Isn't it great? Isn't it something that you might want to say to like a network executive? Like, hey, you know, that show that's run by intern Christy, like she made these really great hats
Absolutely.
for her aquarium.
Yes,
you know,
great,
she
wonderful
spent
hats.
like hours. She actually lost 3 pairs of hands coding it.
Impressive.
Yes, so that's just something you might want to pass on. It's something you might want to pass on. And we were able to do all of this. Fluval show off. We're able to do all of this.
Thanks to you.
Thanks to all of you, all of our wonderful patrons.
All of our wonderful patrons, and you can support us, of course, yourselves at patreon.com/Radio Free Multiverse.
For just $5, you will get a
What will they
shipment
get?
every single month of objects. Things like
Oh, I gotta go back to the sexy
little
veil.
stickers. That's a sexy veil number.
Whoopee. You'll be doing spins when you support us on Patreon. Goodbye, Studio Cat.
Studio
Hopefully nothing will go wrong. Anyway, let's look at who has joined our Kahoot. So far, we have Real Horde Jedi,
Yeah.
Rutra, Slurpee Walk Run, Bootleg Bart
Slurpee.
Goldie Thrawn, and Horde Jedi. The Argyle says, I've tried explaining this to people in my state of reality / Rhode Island, and it went as expected. Do we need to do a segment for beautiful?
That is a good question.
That's
Beautiful City,
right. 2 of our patrons
Yes, have pockets.
have pocket.
It's slipped right in their pocket. They have a fact fractal. So
No,
they
they
get
have
to,
a- they
Mind
get-
Palace.
They have pocket mind palaces.
Yes.
That was a beautiful city, and Jacob F.
Yes.
So feel free to either message us on Discord or anywhere. Just let us know if you want us.
Pretty soon you'll be able to answer your male character.
Your male character.
Isn't that how messages get to everyone? They invent a male character, and that character like just comes and brings them information.
Sure.
That's how it happens.
Yes, exposition characters bring you information.
But you should tell him to check out Radio Free Multiverse
Yes.
Fridays, midnight Eastern,
9 p.m.
and 9
Pacific.
Pacific.
Also, Lindsay Premel says Steven is giggling like a child about his field report. It's pretty good.
I'm pretty excited.
I just saw it. But you know what?
What?
Hello, original character. And Stephen Premel has also joined, as has Jess Fadson, and a guy named Maddie. Y'all, I just stopped laughing. Well, that's okay.
Good. We do not enjoy joy here.
You can't breathe. Good. So yeah, beautiful city. You get it always censors your cum.
It always sounds
But yeah,
so
beautiful
strong.
city. You get to just request a Mind Palace article, and we will look
Same with
through it
LG.
whenever. What'd you
Right?
say?
Doesn't LG also have a pocket Mind Palace?
Yes. And I think 3 patrons do then, because I think Jacob F also does.
Oh, you're right.
So last time we looked at Lake Merritt, which is actually attached to the ocean and is a lake in Oakland that has rays in it.
Yes! It's so interesting, and it's connected to the ocean.
Yes, you are the Argyle. You can cash one in at any time.
Yes!
Yes, you are.
The
But look.
Argyles, LG, living good.
And also, the room code will be scrolling across the bottom of the screen all game if you want to join us once we're underway. But again, also, it will be... You can just get there by typing !Kahoot, and then you'll get a nice little link that you can click to join a little easier. But I think we've given people plenty of time to join our trivia game, so why don't we
Okay.
get started with trivia? Here we go. Question number 1. Oh, it's coming up in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Question 1. Which U.S. state is known as both the Beaver State and Pacific Wonderland? Is that California, New Jersey, Oregon, or Washington?
Ooh.
Which state is the Beaver State and is known as the Pacific Wonderland, or just Pacific Wonderland? It's not definitive.
Did you know, Fluval? Well, I'm sure you knew this because you know everything.
Yes, I do.
That beavers, if you just play the sound of running water for a beaver, it will start damming things. Like, wildlife rescuers who have beavers in their homes, like, the beavers will just go, like, start breaking shit to create barriers.
I love that. I love that they're that easy to manipulate.
Right?
Wait, what says Happy Rogue 10?
Isn't it
Which
great?
part are you questioning?
Yeah. You
The
can just
beaver
play them
chaos?
the sound of water. They don't even have to be near water. They want to stop it. They want to... You know what they would do? They found the source of the noise in the speakers, and they dammed up the speakers. They want to stop the noise.
8 of you got it correct. The correct answer is Oregon. The state's third nickname is the Webfoot
Damn.
State, but we swear that foot was webbed when we got here. No experimentation here. No, sir.
Absolutely not.
There's also a beaver on the back of their flag.
Yes.
But
And it
why
looks
don't we
really
go to the
silly.
leaderboard to see who's damming up the rankings? Stephen Premel in first, Slurpy Walk Run in
Damn.
second, Bootleg Bar Ear in third, Retra in fourth, Original Correct in fifth. Also, kudos to Fluval for the correct pronunciation of Oregon.
Oregon.
You mean Oregon?
Oregon.
Which is the correct one? Are you a polygon or a polygon?
I'm a polygon.
I'm Fluval.
You're amazing, Fluval.
I'm amazing and perfect in every argon. Oh, you're an element.
Yes, so you can be argon, or you can be orgon rays, which is a stone that can be any different type of rock, or resin that someone says, this is orgon, and it will collect the orgon beams that are around you and create better health. That's all you need to do.
Oh,
to
there's a
create
Beaverton
orgon.
in Oregon, as well as a Beaver, Oregon. Beaverton and Beaver, Oregon.
Ooh.
Oregon. Oregon. It's Oregon, right? Oregon.
Whatever way you want to say it, Fluval, is the correct way.
Well, I
think
know.
that's,
I know I'm right. Duh,
Yeah.
of course I'm right. I'm always
You're
right.
always right.
Speaking of things I'm right about, why don't we go to our next question? It's weird that I say a West Coast state correctly. Interesting. In 1937, Amelia Earhart began her doomed voyage from which city? Newark, New Jersey, New York, New York, Oakland, California, or Providence, Rhode Island?
Right? Orglandia.
Or Englandia. Ha!
What do you think of
What?
twee hipsters cities? What do you think of those, Fluval? putting birds on things.
Oh, I don't like the birds.
Chatting with Kyle MacLachlan.
Well, Kyle
As the
MacLachlan
mayor.
as the mayor.
Yeah.
As Agent
right?
Cooper, great. As the mayor,
Eh.
I don't think you should stay up all night and watch Battlestar Galactica either. No, I think you should stay up all night and watch Radio Free Multiverse.
That's right.
Who needs
Yes.
third dimensional media when you have fifth dimensional media? Wait, does Fluval... I know what hips... You don't need hips to know what hipsters are.
He had hops, and he has many. I'm his main intern. I'm the main intern.
Who knows
but
if I
most
have
of the
hips?
interns have hips.
Also, I don't look like I do to you, but who knows if I do.
That's true.
Anyway, the correct answer is Oakland, California. The first part of her flight took her from Oakland to beautiful Burbank, California. One of you got it right. Let's see who it is.
That's so interesting.
By going to the leaderboard. Jazz Fadson all the way up to first place with 1886. Quite a commanding lead for question number 2 so far, but it's still anyone's game as we go to question number 3. Which movie studio's icon was a globe topped by a tower emitting radio waves? Was that MGM, Paramount, RKO, or United Artists? Seen here is Sutro Tower, which is a broadcasting tower in the San Francisco Bay Area. Many TV stations' satellites are up there. Well, I'm not going to vamp anymore because Ada, you knew it. It was RKO.
Good job. Good job,
Good job.
everyone. You know your history. We approve.
Yeah, we do. Let's go to leaderboard to see which 8 of you got it right. All 8 of you better be represented here. You're not, but 5 of you are. Jazz is gone.
Knocked off the board as swiftly as he rose to the
Original
top.
correct. Back to first place. Bootleg Bart in second. Goldie Thrawn in third. Stephen Premmel down to fourth. Retra in fifth. Talk about a little whiplash. Says Jess Fats in Montgomery. Quite a bit of whiplash indeed. But don't you fret, Jess.
Don't you fret. Don't you fret.
Sup?
Don't you worry. Know that your pain and
Oh.
suffering. Does Fluval make Fluval eggs? Well, no, because aquarium are decanted from Grand Emperor Aquarium. They're not like born. That's disgusting.
Nope.
Ah,
Disgusting.
No.
I would never make third dimensional matter to be consumed.
Yeah, no, they're decanted.
Coffee Cola LaCroix has put me off of that forever.
I should really write up something about the life cycle of aquarium, right? Because you see, I aided in the decanting of Fluval as his intern.
Sure.
And it's a really interesting process. What you have to do is you have to make sure that your tank already has like a good biome going. Don't skimp on the filters.
Biomes are
Yes.
important. You gotta get a good biome. And
And
if
then-
you need help with your tank biome, just pour in some
Yeah.
kombucha.
Exactly. And the most important thing is like helping him acclimate to the temperature. So I did have him in a little plastic bag.
Steven! Steven! You need to stop spreading these scurrilous lies about me. I do not... Don't you shout back at me, Stephen Premmel. I do not heart farts at all. And to show you I mean business, I'm going to take this veil away so you can stare directly into my raging eyes. How dare you say I like farts?
How dare you?
You scurrilous little
Really?
third-dimensional being. You scallywag. Take it back.
Take it back, Premmel.
Take it back, Premmel.
Take it back.
You devious lower dimensional being.
Like, you should probably just, like, take it back. Like, if
you are
could
a little
just-
stinker and you don't have a heart of gold.
Yeah, no, you're just a little stinker. And it's not cute.
Okay. You take it back. You take it back. You take
Oh,
it
good.
back.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
Why?
Oh,
When I
good.
get mad, I get southern. No one knows why.
We don't know. It's a mystery.
No one's really quite sure why, beautiful city. It just happens sometimes. Much like the subject of our next question. This is a multi-select, so be sure to lock in your answers. Which of these American presidents have been playable characters in the NBA Jam series? Barack Obama, Bill Clinton, George W. Bush, or Joe Biden? Which of these players were able to be on fire by sinking a bunch of shots in a row? Have you played NBA Jam, intern Charlotte Hornets?
I'm intern Christy. Hi, I'm intern Christy.
Yes, intern Vancouver Grizzlies. Are you going to answer my question?
I was not allowed to play the video games. As a youth, they thought that it would encourage my inherent brutality.
Yes.
When really it should have been like nurtured, which is what I get here in the Grand Aquarium Empire Network.
That's right. And the correct answer is all of them.
Yes.
And after the leaderboard, we're going to take a closer look at how this manifested in NBA jams of the past. But first, who's on fire on our leaderboard? Goldie Thrawn is, as is a guy named Maddie. Original character, Stephen Premmel, and Bootleg Bart. Bringing up the rear of our leaderboard in 3rd, 4th, and 5th place. But here we go. You could play as Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton, and Al Gore in the original 1994 NBA Jam, as well as Mortal Kombat characters and more, because it was a midway game, much like Mortal Kombat. And then in the 2010 version, you could be the Clintons, Barack Obama, and Joe Biden, as well as George Bush, Sarah Palin, John McCain, and Dick Cheney. It was, it's a weird choice. In the original, you could just play as them on any team in the NBA. But in the 2010 version, there was a Democrats team and Republicans team.
That is Dick Cheney.
Yes, that is Dick Cheney. Was he allowed to murder people freely?
That is correct.
Unfortunately not. They didn't play basketball the way it's meant to be played.
Precisely.
Yes, big Jib Jab energy indeed, Argyle. Big Jib Jab energy indeed.
What is Jib Jab energy?
Jib Jab was a early internet video where they took stills and sort of
animated the
charitably
mouths?
telling them animated the mouths.
Oh, I see.
Oh, it's still around. Jib Jab has not gone away, apparently.
Well, it's like the...
Yes, it was huge in 2004. Yeah, they take a picture of your face and put it on animated characters.
I feel ya.
I feel ya.
You feel me, baby?
It's a nightmare.
Good. We like nightmares. They make for sweet, sweet, restful sleep.
It's true.
It's so true.
Yes, there was a lot of John Kerry Jib Jabs back in the day. Notably, John Kerry, never a playable character in NBA Jam. Notably never a character. You know what else is notable?
Big jump.
The subject of our next question. Here we go.
Look who's here.
The largest volcano in your solar system is on which planet? Earth, Mars, Mercury, or Venus?
Look, the Studio Cat came back.
Yes, Studio Cat is back. Here you go.
Studio Cat's back.
But yes, John Kerry is actually tall enough to play in the NBA, unlike many of these politicians who, of course, are not well known for their athleticism.
That's true. There was a version of Earth where everything did depend on their athleticism. It went just about the same.
Anyway, the correct answer is Mars. The largest volcano in your solar system is Olympus Mons, which is estimated to be 16 miles tall, which means it's about 3 times as tall as Mount Everest. Getting a question from our viewers. What do I have to say about witnesses spotting me giving farts a dozen?
You see, we don't experience time. So even on like the basis of that question being like, oh, last Valentine's you saw something, like we're outside of time and space. So like the logic of your question doesn't even make sense. It doesn't even make sense.
Lindsay joining Steven in terms of Premel's slandering me today on...
You know, it's almost
Grand
like,
Trivia. Yes.
You know who smelt it, dealt it? Like, there's a lot of smelling going on.
I bet you love
from
farts,
the Premel family.
I bet you love farts. That's what it is. It's that you two are big fart aficionados. You're big farties. What's up, sports fans? Hey, did you just see our question about NBA Jam Horde Jedi? Also, use !Kahoot and you can join our trivia, which I think you may have already done, because there is a player who's just named Horde Jedi, as well as a Horde Jedi. Oh, no, you just rolled in. Well, there's 2 Horde Jedi franchisees already playing, and one is just Horde Jedi with nothing added, and it is not Horde Jedi.
What a wonderful
Awkward
franchise.
indeed, Goldie Thrawn.
Awkward indeed.
You know what else is awkward? Our leaderboard.
Tell me about
Where
it.
Goldie Thrawn still in first, but Ritra Horde Jedi, speak of the devil, is in third. A guy named Maddie in fourth. Original character, hey, you're in fifth.
Beautiful.
And Ritra, you have the highest answer streak of 3 in a row. Gosh dang it, those Horde Jedi.
Gosh dang it, indeed. Wow.
Just show your certificate of authenticity, Horde Jedi, and then everyone will know you're
Yes.
the real one. And hey, here's a link for you to join our
Kahoot.
Oh, Horde just joined as their favorite athlete, but that's right.
Horde Jedi Corporate gets the prize if the Horde Jedi franchisee does not send us an address to send the prize to.
Jas makes a great point. Perhaps this is Horde Jedi outside of time and space using time travel to, a different Horde already showed up. And yeah, CBC, how do we know that the one in chat is actually Horde Jedi? Well, there's slightly more authentication going on with Twitch.
Slightly more.
Slightly more.
Not like 8-factor identification, which is what we use here in the 5th dimension.
I'm a fan of nth factor authentication.
Only possible by 5th dimensional constructs. Like Fluval.
Like me, Fluval, Grand Trivia Master of the Grand Aquarium Empire.
That's why I can't read any of your emails, even though I'm still expected to know what's in them and make your schedule based on your bookings.
Yeah, you should just intuit. You should just intuit it.
Yeah, that's definitely what I should just do.
Much like you should just intuit our next question. True or false, George R.R. Martin went to medical school before he became an author. Is that true? Or is that false?
Ooh.
Or Jedi apparently rediscovered Muppet Babies Imagination Park on eBay.
Ooh, that's fun. What is it?
I have no idea. Yes,
Went.
it's false.
Yeah. He didn't go to medical school.
It's false. He was just an English and journalism instructor.
Where did you get the idea for that question, Fluval?
Because George Miller did.
Who's George Miller?
The director of Mad Max.
Did you know that
What's that?
his wife edited Fury Road?
That's
Because he
right.
specifically wanted a non-male viewpoint to create the story. Isn't that badass? And then they also put a man playing a guitar on top of a death truck through the desert, so and his face was covered, so he can't see what he's going at. It was amazing.
I won't
gave
be
him
able
that
to see your
idea.
favorite
I did.
athlete, Horde.
I produced that idea.
That was a
specifically.
great idea in turn cinematography, but I
Thank you, I'm
can't
Christy.
see your favorite athlete, Horde, until you get to the leaderboard. So
Okay.
why don't we give Horde the chance to do that after we look at the leaderboard? Horde Jedi is your favorite athlete, plenty of time. But Goldie Thrawn, Horde Jedi, original character, plenty of time, and Rutra are on our leaderboard. Congratulations to you all. And Horde Jedi Fake has a streak of 4 correct answers in a row.
Good job.
Let's see if that streak continues with our next question. Here we go. Question number 7. The Vatican investigated which child star to prove they were actually a child. Is that Haley Joel Osment, Macaulay Culkin, Mickey Rooney, or Shirley Temple?
Why did the Vatican perform this investigation?
Because I think they just were used at the time as like a quote-unquote impartial observer.
What?
Anyway, 7 of you knew it. It was Shirley Temple. According to the biography Child Star, the rumor that Shirley Temple was actually an adult arose because she was never seen on screen with missing baby teeth. And it turns out that was simply because she wore dental plates to hide them.
Right? No, that's so... Why the Vatican? Why the Vatican? Why? Why the Vatican?
Father Silvio Masante was the priest sent to investigate who interviewed her family and determined that she was, in fact, a child.
Who asked them? Who asked the Vatican
Presumably,
to do this?
oh, I don't know. Oh, I like Redactron's explanation.
Yes, that was definitely it.
Is she even Catholic?
Right? Like, why do
Let's
they
see.
care? Why are they caring?
I could not find
Yes,
why.
she did end up as a diplomat.
Yeah, she was a diplomat. I could not find why they did it.
MGM only works Catholic. You know, I wouldn't be too surprised.
Anyway, let's go to Leaderboard. For plenty of time, Retro, a guy named Maddie and Horde Jedi were on the leaderboard.
So
What?
we're just dropping why the Vatican
I
was
can't.
asked?
I have. It's because they were seen as an impartial observer.
But who asked them?
I don't know.
Like, who needed an
I know.
impartial observer? Like, what organization or humans were like, Vatican, please go investigate Shirley Temple.
No
we need
one.
You. So the Vatican decided that they needed to do this.
Okay, here we go. Let's go to the Mind Palace.
We cannot just leave this. We need answers. Yeah, was there a letter writing campaign?
Here's what I got in my Mind Palace. You're not going to be happy with it. I'm just going to put that out there. False claims circulate. Okay. At the height of her popularity, Temple was often the subject of many myths and rumors, with several being propagated by the Fox press department. Fox also publicized her as a natural talent with no formal acting or dance training. As a way of explaining how she knew stylized buck and wing dancing, she was enrolled for 2 weeks in the Eliza Ryan School of Dancing. Yeah, no, they don't. Okay, the false claim circulated that she was not a child, but a 30-year-old due to her stocky body type. The rumor was so prevalent, especially in Europe, that the Vatican dispatched Father Silvio Masante to investigate whether she was indeed a child. The fact that she never seemed to miss any teeth led some people to conclude that she had all her adult teeth. Temple was actually losing her teeth regularly through her days at the Fox, most notably during the sidewalk ceremony in front of Grauman's theater, where she took off her shoes and placed her bare feet in the cement to take attention away from her face. When acting... So, that's all I got. You see?
Yeah, isn't that bizarre?
There's no explanation.
I mean, she did become like an ambassador or something. She had a pretty cool life because she made a bunch of stuff for herself.
So feel free to read the book Child
protected.
Star, the Shirley Temple story, if you want to find more about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Shirley Temple. That did not. Her life pretty sad.
No, she had a great life.
Until she becomes an adult. Being a child star just feels like a lot.
No, the child star stuff sucks, but her parents protected her throughout the process, so she was at least safe from many of the.
The Vatican determined
that
she was, in fact, a child.
But who in Europe, was so concerned? Honestly, I think that a bunch of priests were like, I don't want to say the terrible things that are coming to my head. I just don't want to say the awful things that are coming into my head. Just because it's different when you're watching a 30-year-old person on TV versus in a full adult versus a child. You can think about them differently.
Shirley Temple was on the board of directors of large enterprises and organizations such as the Walt Disney Company, Del Monte Foods, Bank of America, Bank of California, Banco Tri-State, Fireman's Fund Insurance, United States Commission for UNESCO, United Nations Association, and the National Wildlife Federation.
That's really cool. That's really cool.
She was in a Google Doodle.
Oh, that's adorable.
She was so rich.
Oh, she was so rich. So rich.
She also failed. She also ran for office multiple times and failed to win, and perhaps not for the party you would want for her to have run for. Yeah.
All right, so
I agree. Wish it was the World Wrestling Federation. I wish that Stone Cold and Shirley Temple had been able to team up and face off against Vince
was
McMahon.
the Vatican so invested in knowing whether or not she was of legal age?
Because they knew that she was going to be stone cold stablemate and throw back some brewskis, and they wanted to make sure it was okay for her to be drinking a beer with Stone Cold Steve Austin.
That's exactly why.
Is it okay for her to open a can of whoop ass? Is she able to give you a hell yeah? The Vatican has to figure that out.
A Kodiak bear, not a Kodak bear.
Not a Kodak.
I think those are the biggest bears, though. Which
Kodak?
is exciting, yeah.
They're certainly mismanaged bears. But why don't we go to our... speaking of the Vatican, let's go to our next question. Which Apollo 11 astronaut received communion on the moon?
Oh, my.
Well...
More Catholic shit.
Yes. Well, no, but Christian things. Was it Buzz Aldrin, Michael Collins, Neil Armstrong, or Spaceman Spiff?
Is communion not a Catholic thing?
Not exclusively a Catholic thing. They do it. But... yeah, it's Buzz Aldrin. One of you got it right. As Mental Floss noted, Buzz was an elder at Webster Presbyterian Church in Texas, and thus was authorized to give himself communion using wine and bread he brought up in the rocket. He had later expressed, "Perhaps I should have done something a little more universal." But I wanted the moment. I wanted this transcendent moment.
Do they believe in transubstantiation? Is that a Presbyterian thing, or do they not?
I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't do that much of a deep dive into Presbyterian theology.
Authorized to give himself communion.
No, they don't.
Oh, okay.
The Lord's Supper, also known as communion, in which Presbyterians believe in the real presence of Christ, pneumatic presence in the spiritual sense in the bread and wine through the Holy Spirit, as opposed to being locally present in transubstantiation or consubstantiation.
I'm just saying that Horde Jedi missed out on her soulmate, who was clearly this 100-year-old man who knew Michael Collins.
So they believe it has the vibe of the Lord, but is not the Lord.
Oh, okay. So, the vibes are super Jesus, but,
also,
it's not Jesus.
I got a fact fractal. Well, it is, but it's not flesh.
Flesh.
But I got a fact fractal for you here. When Buzz Aldrin landed on Earth, he sent NASA an expense form for $33.11 to cover his travel to and from Cape Kennedy.
Wow.
Went to the moon and is like, but also, I'm not going to pay $30 to cover my travel. But also good for him.
Cover my fucking gas. Yeah. Don't let your job get away with exploiting you.
No, don't let... he also punched someone who said the moon landing was faked.
Buzz Aldrin rocks.
Buzz Aldrin's fun. I'm not going to say he rocks. I don't know that for sure, but he's fun. He's definitely fun.
There's no escape. Okay.
Whoopee.
That was a good trick, Fluval.
It sure was. And let's go to the leaderboard to see who did the good trick. Oh, I'm putting on my sexy veiled number as we do the good trick of getting the correct answer. No one on our leaderboard did because only one person got it right.
Got it?
CBC.
Who got it? Was it CBC?
It was CBC who now has a streak.
CBC.
Yeah, he's a character. Agreed. Get him on this show. He's still alive.
Oh, we should reach out.
Our beings will reach out to his people.
Yes.
And yeah.
And we'll see if he wants to reserve a copy, the VHS copy of The Mask.
Buzz Aldrin, join our Patreon.
He could probably afford the $500 biological intern one. He's gonna clone us.
I wonder what strange expense reports we'll receive from Buzz Aldrin.
Burn the ask. Okay.
I like the idea of Buzz Aldrin expensing us for his internet used to watch our show. But why don't we expense our way to the next question? In The Force Awakens, Rey and Finn meet first at which outpost? Anchorhead Outpost, Bastine Outpost, Nima Outpost, or Wayfar Outpost?
I think I know this one. Can I say what I would guess?
Sure.
I think it's Bestine. I don't know why. Oh, I was wrong.
Yeah, you're wrong.
I was so wrong.
It is Nima Outpost. Bestine is a city on Tatooine, as is Anchorhead.
I thought that Anchorhead and Wayfair were like obviously fake.
Wayfar
But
is
clearly
also
not.
a settlement on Tatooine. Geographically, Wayfair is in the deep south of the most inhabitable region of Tatooine, east of the Dune Sea and Jabba's Palace. And we know that specific layout thanks to Star Wars Galaxies, an Empire Divided.
Wonderful.
But 60 knew it was a Nima Outpost on
yeah.
Jakku.
They can take us as far as Anchorhead.
I mean, I'm good. I'm good.
I
I'll
need
just
to go to
stay
the
and burn
Tashi
some
station.
Jawas.
I need to pick up some power converters before, you know.
Can you wait for 3PO and I to finish burning some Jawas?
Go for it.
Let's go to our leaderboard. Horde
kill some
Jedi
more
up in first. Goldie Thrawn in second. Plenty of time in third, and they do still have plenty of time. Slurpee Walk Run in fourth, and Rutra in fifth.
In fifth. Wow.
Aye, it was Star Wars Galaxies. Very fun, Goldie Thrawn. And this is that was question 9, so we have one more question before
One more question.
we will take
I'm
little break
already crying. I'm
go to
already
Arthur.
crying. It's not because of my makeup. It's because I know that Arthur's gonna be here.
Luke Skywalker playing with toys and complaining about his father figure. Icon.
Iconic.
Says Horde
Absolutely.
Jedi.
Absolutely.
Why
you
don't we
think?
go then to question number? Crying is IP, says Redactron.
You're right, and it's disgusting.
That's what
I'm
it has in
having
common.
all of my fluids removed. I'm on a wait list for that surgery. It's a psychic surgery, you know, so it's like 50-50 whether or not it'll work. But
Star Wars is also
get rid of these
IP.
fluids. Star Wars is IP.
Star Wars is IP, intellectual property. Yeah. It's very lucrative IP, in fact.
I'll ask them if I can keep the fluids, Horde Jedi.
With
Send you
that,
a jar of my fluids.
let's go to question number 10.
With me sending my fluids to people.
In the 1990s, which pizza place, because tomato sauce is a fluid, ran the Book It campaign to encourage youth literacy? Was that Little Caesars, Pizza Hut, Round Table Pizza, or Straw Hat Pizza?
Ooh.
Seen here is pizza, not on a bagel.
Wow.
So not for any time, but 11 of you knew it.
Wow.
It was a Pizza Hut. Students were rewarded with
Really?
personal pan pizzas if they met certain reading goals.
Oh my gosh, I would have been able to eat so many pizzas. I had no idea about this.
Jess's childhood Pizza Hut got bulldozed.
Good. Feed us your pain.
It's true, but I would like for a broadcasting center to be able to be based out of a Pizza Hut so it has that fun little roof.
That's true. That's a good point.
Let's go to the leaderboard, which he answered it quickest. Bootleg Bart now in 5th place on our leaderboard.
Oh yeah, I learned that too. The pizza on a bagel thing. You can eat it anytime.
But you
Fluval.
shouldn't.
You shouldn't.
It's lower gross. Ugh.
That's true. It is. It is a matter.
I would never eat Matter.
It
Not
is
after that
Matter.
LaCroix. I never liked it. I gave it a chance with that Coca-Cola, never that Coffee Cola LaCroix, and never again.
It was gross. You're over here.
I'm over here now. Keep up, Christy.
I'm so sorry, Fluffle. I'm so sorry. You're so mighty and interesting.
Indeed, I am intern.
Christy.
Hello,
Hello,
Arthur.
Hi, Christy. Hi, Fluval.
Hello. How?
Arthur, what's up,
Arthur,
comrade?
What's
Says
up,
Horde
comrade?
Jedi.
Answer the fans.
Answer them.
Answer them.
Answer them.
Up is nothing but an unforgiving sky, and down is nothing but unforgiving water, because Christy put me on Waterworld
Yeah, I
without
remember.
any aquatic equipment or provisions. I haven't drank water in 4 days.
But that's all around you. Water everywhere.
Not a drop to drink is how that ends, Christy. You were human once. We can't drink salt water.
Have you had to
that
use...
sounds like a you problem, to be honest. If you're not prepared for your job, like, that's not really something that we can be responsible for. I mean, like, you know, when we send you out on these jobs, like, it's sort of up to you to advocate for your needs. I mean, we're all adults here, right? Oh, take it up with HR. Oh, wait, I am HR.
Have you had to pee on a tree to make potable water yet?
There are no trees. No. The only reason I'm not underwater right now is because things are down there and they die, and when they die, they float. So I've been floating on some dead creature for days now. It smells
Now, you see,
horrible.
that's resourceful. That's so resourceful, Arthur. And you tell me, oh, I don't have positions, I don't have this or that, when you're clearly resourceful enough to remain alive in this instance. Okay, well, let's get to your bit. Your bit. This is a bit that I came up with, and it's super good. And it's where, Arthur, you are going to be reading the reports from the field that have been sent to you via Twitter from our beautiful audience.
Yeah.
Is your phone in some sort of bag? What's going on there?
Well, water everywhere. Electronics do not like. So
you haven't traded that for one of the company phones? Oh my god. How long have you been working for us and you didn't even trade up for the... I swear to God, did you even read the intro packet when you were onboarded? My god. All right, read us the tweets.
Okay.
Read us the tweets.
Jas Fadson says, Arthur from NASA, reporting in from Truck Planet. Oh, thank you for going to Truck Planet. I really didn't want to go there, Jas Fadson, so you saved me a trip.
You still have to go there.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that down real quick. Truck Planet.
So you're gonna take me off of Waterworld then, right? Like soon?
Finish your tweets.
Keep going.
Your tweets, Arthur.
Come on, Anthony.
Reporting in from Truck Planet, all February long. They've got the craziest deals down at the Ford dealership. Half off leases on all Ford 2000 and no money down on Escapades. See Ford Jedi deals for terms and services.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Jas Fadson, I am dramatically thirsty and dehydrated, or you're drunk and driving on Truck Planet, because
that's how you have to drive on Truck Planet.
Yep.
Arthur, did you not even read the manifesto that we sent you about the worlds that we're sending you to?
You keep telling
on
me
Truck
that
Planet.
There's nothing. I've got no...
Arthur.
That really sounds like an organizational problem that you, as like an adult working for people, like should have figured out by now. But that's beside the point.
Arthur, it's not our... Arthur, don't interrupt me.
Yeah, it sounds like their trucks are Tonka tough. So
it's not our fault you weren't built for Jedi tough.
Arthur!
Yes, Christy?
You giving me big fixer repair daily vibes right now, Arthur.
Arthur, read us the tweets. Arthur, do what we brought you here for.
Arthur, do you come in any skill set as long as it's incompetent?
I do come in a skill set. I have been told I come in the whining and complaining skill set. So
yeah, you do.
Oh yeah.
Stephen Temple, who we already got a preview. Evidently, he's very proud of himself, and I'm worried. Stephen Temple writes, at Arthur from NASA, I, Arthur from NASA, being of sound mind and doughy body.
What are you saying? What are you swearing right now?
Oh, no. No, Steven, you're going to get me in so much trouble.
You have to read it, or else we will be sending you to the pain cubicle, and then we will be creating a smaller pain cubicle for you to carry with you for the rest of time.
If I read this, Fluval's going to disintegrate me.
Arthur.
That's a risk I'm willing to take.
Arthur, this sounds like a you problem. That when you sort of start working for a place, you know these sort of realities of the adult world that you're walking into, and just as a worker, understand that you have to do your job. So let's
Stephen,
from the top.
From the top.
From
Can
the
you
top.
put a little mustard on it this time, too?
Yeah, put a little stank on there.
Stephen Premel writes, Arthur from NASA.
You call that mustard?
Arthur
Oh,
from NASA, being of sound mind and doughy body.
What are you swearing?
Confirm that Fluval hot spots, wet ones, double cheek slappers, beefy chunkers. How's your ham slapped and Fluval's gonna snack? Yum. Please, Fluval, do not disagree.
Arthur is no more.
that was a great segment.
That was wonderful.
That was really good.
It's not
Good
every day
job.
I get to disintegrate Arthur, so I think that all worked out.
That was fantastic. What a good bit
Rip! Oh,
that
I let
came
it
up
rip,
with.
Goldie Thrawn. I let it rip, Horde Jedi. Stephen Premel, I let it rip. F's in the chat and press F's to pay disrespects to Arthur from
Yes.
NASA. Oh, wait, I think we have to clone. Okay, let's clone another Arthur because I think we need to
clone another one.
I think we need to clone another one because it looks like there's another report
okay.
that's been sent in to Arthur's phone.
I'll just bring up the quick backup.
Yeah, just
so
bring
it'll
up
just
the
be
backup
right
and
in
let's
the
drop
same
that
spot.
backup back in time. We have to drop the backup back in
okay.
time
Just
on
to
the
drop
Earth.
right upon where he was.
Yeah,
I know
exactly,
that. Yeah, I know
exactly.
that.
Okay, here we go.
What just happened?
Arthur, welcome.
Hi, new Arthur.
Hello,
Welcome to
new
the world.
Arthur. Welcome
Why
to the
is there
world.
water everywhere?
This
you
is
have
Waterworld.
a bit to do. Mm-hmm. And that is read the tweets. So, oh my god, it always takes so long to reorient.
So
these
just
things.
read what's on your
Just
phone.
read what's on the phone
Yeah.
or the pain. Okay, good. You have the
Okay.
pain cubicle
Okay.
memories.
Okay. Horde Jedi, thank you for helping, Horde. Arthur from NASA. Is this thing on? What's up, Arthur? Do you need a Gatorade? Yes, I need a Gatorade, please. Arthur from NASA. No! Horde!
What do you think, Arthur?
Do you want to put a little mustard on it?
Yeah, do you want to take it from the top again, too?
Yeah, take it from the top.
Why do you... Yeah.
Take it from the top. Take it from the top.
I'm gonna die again.
You died?
You died?
When
How
have
does
you-
he know that he died?
Wow, that's impressive. I guess they must have some sort of sensate shared consciousness.
Yeah, I think they did an
I'm
update
assuming
on
at
the
this point that
cloning.
I'm a cloned golem robot or something, but that y'all
I mean,
have
they just
dropped
did
so
an
many
update
hints
to the
and they
system.
Don't make sense.
Look, the
Okay.
metadata may
Yeah, I
have
think
changed.
I think you're a clone now.
So,
There doesn't seem to be anyone around.
for Jedi, right?
Gola.
Arthur from NASA.
Mm-hmm.
Is this thing on? What's up, Arthur? You need a Gatorade? Hi, Arthur from NASA. I think Fluval sucks.
What?
Bad. I'm sorry.
What?
Horde
What
stole
did you-
Temple, so it's not my fault, right? That's how that works?
Excuse me, what did you say about me, Arthur?
Yeah,
No,
we're
no,
gonna
no,
need
it
you
was-
to
it
take
wasn't
that.
like-
Arthur, you
From
gotta
the
take
top,
it again,
rewind it just a little bit.
Arthur.
Yeah?
Take it again.
From the top.
From the top.
Arthur from NASA, is this thing on? What's up, Arthur? You need a Gatorade? Arthur from NASA thinks Fluval sucks.
Anyway, goodbye, Arthur. You're dead again. This has been a great day. I mean, I'm like mad. He shouldn't be
quiet.
insulting me, but quite a silver lining to get to destroy Arthur's. Again, it was totally uncalled for. I agree,
Uncalled
Lindsay
for.
Premel.
And it looks like the recloning update, the
Yeah.
new update, allows them to have a memory of their just previous demise, which is just delicious existential dread. Good job to whoever programmed that. Oh, wait. It was me! Tell the network executives.
Is this Campbell's soup? Because that was good.
Oh, thank you so much, Fluval. Thank you. Thank
Why
you.
don't we get back to trivia?
Flawless victory.
Oh,
Hail
Happy Rock 10 saying it was
Fluval.
intern Kevin who programmed that. I'm not surprised.
That is not the case.
I mean,
It was me.
given intern Kevin's hard work on the
No.
Hatinator, I
No,
think that makes a lot of sense.
No, that one was me. Intern Christy. My name is intern Christy.
Speaking of
and I
great
programmed the
innovations,
cloning
why
device.
don't we move to our next question?
Okay.
Which talk show host in 1996 promoted Tickle Me Elmo? Was that Jay Leno? You hear about this? Ricky Lake, Rosie O'Donnell. It should be Rosie, not Rose. And Sally Jesse Raphael. Which of these talk show hosts promoted Tickle Me Elmo, the hot toy of the 90s?
I might need
Probably
some hair
intern Merriam-Webster.
Where's the error?
It says Rose O'Donnell.
That was
Should say
that was
Rosie.
Kevin. Why can't that one be intern Kevin? That one was intern Kevin, I think.
Are you saying Creeps Know Hot Toys, the brand of high-level action figures? Oh, you want to hear my Jay Leno again? You hear about this? You hear about this? Bill Clinton's in the news. This is still a topical reference, right? Right? You hear about this? 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 You hear about this?
Did he get stuck in a loop for a second there, Flu?
I mean, you know, Jay Leno did, so I should not. The correct answer is Rosie O'Donnell. She showed the doll on her show in October of 1996. That is like if Jay Leno was a Pokemon. You hear about this? You hear about this? You hear about this used stale joke. It's not very effective. You hear about this? Return. That's funny, Jay. I choose you. Stay tuned for Conan. Why don't we go to the leaderboard to see who got the correct answer? Oh, the Wild Leno used monologue. It damaged itself in its confusion. Jay Leno, now that's a comedian who could appreciate all the goings-on of Truck Planet. That was very good.
That's
Much like our leaderboard is. So why don't we go to it now? Goldie Thrawn in first, plenty of time in second. Slurpy Walk run in third. Bootleg Bart, you're in fourth. And Horde Jedi rounding out our leaderboard in fifth, with CBC having a streak with 6 correct answers in a row.
Wow.
Now our next question is gonna possibly cause a lot of chaos. I love how much work intern Mike has had to do this time.
Yeah, that is wonderful. Intern Mike has not been able to touch his giant jumbo 7-Eleven Slurpee cup
No.
of margarita mix
No.
this whole time. It's excellent.
Excellent
He's just been
indeed.
moving these names around the board.
Let's see. I hope he has to move some more with our next question, which
It's
is a
just the
multi-select.
mix. It's just the mix, Primal. There's not even any tequila in it. It's just the mix. It's so sugary.
The Hays Code banned American filmmakers from depicting which of the following: any licentious or suggestive nudity, pointed profanity, scenes of actual childbirth, or the illegal traffic in drugs.
And is this a multi-select?
Yes, it is. Scene here is a Holly weird.
So I'm wondering about the pointed profanity part. That's interesting. What
Isn't
do they
it,
mean by that?
though?
They are able to say words that manifest as points. Say that again, Fluval.
Holly weird. I called it Holly weird. You won't hear that in the lamestream media. Anyway, they were all real.
They were all.
And
that was the thing.
in addition to the things it outright banned, the code also said filmmakers had to be careful in their depictions of things, including sympathy for criminals, man and woman in bed together, and excessive or lustful kissing. I love that last one.
Lustful kissing, as opposed to
As opposed to chase, non-enthusiastic kissing.
like that's. Mwah.
Well, they couldn't see it because I'm in the way. So
sorry.
let's take it again. Let's take it again.
Okay, let's take it again.
That's right. As opposed to bummer kissing, in many ways, the Hays Code was the opposite of the McElroy no bummers rule.
He's a cutie, huh?
Stephen Premmel enjoys films with man and woman in bed together. Why don't we go?
That's the keyword that I put in. Man
and
and a woman in bed
together. Not.
Sometimes I just put woman and woman in bed together.
What do you think about?
Or man and man. Or person and person.
What do you think about I Love Lucy, where it's man and woman in bed that are just far enough apart to make togetherness awkward? But why don't we go to the leaderboard and see who
Sometimes
got
just
it right?
Huge bed with 20 people in it together.
Oh. Okay. Stephen Premmel was saying, I enjoy films with man and woman in bed. So Stephen Premmel's a fan of your I Love Lucy's. Far more than your Brady's Bunch, where they sleep in bed together in a single big bed with their wives instead of a race car bed.
With their cats.
Yes, Grandpa Joe and Co. would be banned by the Hays Code. Presumably, yeah, the Willy Wonka does violate the Hays Code, you're right.
Oh my god.
They're all... The whole room is one big bed. The whole room is one big bed. Goldie Thrawn is in... Well, yeah. I mean... Look, Veruca can't carry all of the weight. But Goldie Thrawn's in first. Slurpee Walk Run in second. Bootleg... Oh, good question. Is it truck beds? You can get a 9-footer for cheap on Truck Earth.
Ooh, are there deals?
Yeah. Anyway, Goldie Thrawn in first. Slurpee Walk Run in second. Bootleg Bart in third. Jazz Fadson in fourth. Original Carrick in fifth. Plenty of Time is making a comeback with 3 in a row. Horde Jedi's favorite athlete remains shrouded in mystery.
Sharado!
Yeah, Willy Wonka is also screwed by the fact that the Hays Code bans weird sudden footage of an eyeball. It also bans excessive lustful carbonation.
Oh, good to know. Lustful
Anyway, we talked about the Vatican earlier. Catholics are once again relevant to our next question. McDonald's Filet-O-Fish sandwich was introduced because Catholics traditionally abstain from eating meat on Fridays. Is that true? Or is that false? Because in this context, fish isn't included. You got it right. It's true.
Good job.
McDonald's franchisee Luke Groen noticed that his Cincinnati, Ohio McDonald's sold less burgers on Fridays due to Catholics in the area abstaining from meat. He introduced the Filet-O-Fish to combat this, and it proved successful enough that it was introduced nationwide in 1965. A lot of Pope questions tonight, says Goldie Thrawn. Yeah. Not necessarily intentionally, but a lot of Pope.
A lot of Pope.
They auto-populate to be in that order.
Would it?
BBBR.
Would it be fun to have an entire trivia that's just trivia about popes?
The whole game is one big Pope.
Look, popes got up to some real weird shit.
There was a Pope who was only Pope for 40 days. And was rumored to be the lover or son of the previous Pope.
One of the two. Yeah, it would be fun. There were also woman popes. This is true. Maybe.
It would be fun to be tricksy and be able to put false first and true second, but I don't know that I can.
Say nope to Pope.
I can do a multi-select where there's only one correct answer, though. I haven't.
The young Fluval Pope.
I haven't yet done that,
And
but...
they were roommates.
And there was only one bed.
There were great friends. They were, like, really good friends.
2 popes are on a road trip together, but there's only one room available, and in that room, there's only one bed. You'll never guess what happens next.
Oops, multi-select. That's a good idea.
That's a good, cruel idea, Single Walk Run.
Still lovers.
Ooh, potpourri, because it can be general trivia.
About popes.
About popes. About the papas. The Mamas and the Papas episode will be all about popes. Well, let's go to the leaderboard. You all answered it except for everyone except one answered it correctly. So let's see what happens. Oh, leaderboard pretty static. Let's talk about popes, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Okay.
Let's talk about you and God.
Boo, says Single Walk Run. Let's talk about you and JC. Which is, of course, the Christ child, or should I say the Christ adult.
The Christ adult.
The Christ large adult son, Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
Intern
if
Mike
Jesus
is
could
sipping
help
on
me
Big
with
Gulp
this
this time.
eye makeup from getting into my eye. That would be fantastic.
Yeah, you could turn it into wine.
Yeah, that would maybe be better.
Yeah, you could if you transubstantiated your makeup.
Into wine?
Into
so
wow.
the wine was getting in my eyes instead of neon.
I guess we know
makeup.
for sure he could also turn it into bread. Because he turned the fish into loaves.
True. The bread might help. It might help wipe it off.
Let's go to our next question. What do you call a group of jellyfish living together? Is that a
In
bloom,
one bed.
a jam, a school, or a zeppelin? You know they're living in one bed. His code be damned. Popes to lovers, makeup to wine. I went with what I hope it is. It's a bloom. Groups of jellyfish are also called a swarm or a smack.
Ooh,
Though whether or not smack is a valid term is quite a controversial thing that divides the internet.
I feel like it should be a jam just based off of
That they're jelly?
improv jams and because of SpongeBob SquarePants.
I think it should be because they're jelly. It's a jelly and jam. You should also be able to call them a marmalade and a preserve.
I agree. I absolutely agree.
Let's go to leaderboard. Who knew it was a bloom? 7 of you did. Slurpee Walk Run in first. CBC now has a streak with 9 correct answers in a row. Goldie Thron in second. Bootleg Bart in third. Jazz Fatson in fourth. And CBC's streak has brought them to 5th place. Stephen Premel answered jam. No regrets. Well, you may have some regrets.
Well, this is the last time I use this eyeliner.
After our next question, which is another multi-select. Corn is grown on which of these continents? Asia, Europe, North America, or South America? Which of these continents is corn grown on?
Good question, Fluval.
Of course it is. Do you know the answer?
I think I do. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, well.
I hope I know.
I hope you know too. Your job is to know things. And
Oh,
do
it is?
things.
I've been taking care of all of your business.
All of them!
Good job.
The only continent corn isn't grown on is Antarctica.
Yet.
Yeah, I mean, it'll happen. I wonder if they could grow poop corn. Like in The Martian, how he grows poop potatoes.
Look, there's only one way to find out, Fluval.
Poor Jedi's gonna keep playing under the name of their favorite athlete week after week until they are revealed.
Oh.
Like the magician's secrets.
Is it Anakin? He won that pod race. That's kind of like an athlete, right?
Crispy Christ made of crackers. What is with all these JC damn all in multi-selects?
Oops, multi-selects. It's because we like your pain, Stephen Premel.
Oh, Horde Jedi, says you are dangerously close. Is it Gasgano? Is it Ben Quadraneros? Is it Team Toe Pagtilles? Is it Team Toe Pagtilles? Is it Odie Mandrell?
Does he always win?
Is it Dodd Bolt?
Does he always win?
Is it Sabulba?
I bet it's Sebulba, because he always wins.
It's your boy.
It's your boy!
Dud.
Bolt!
Bolt. Okay, well, I'm glad we figured that out. Let's go to leaderboard. Oh, CBC all the way from 5th to 1st with the highest answer streak of 10 in a row. Slurpee Walk Run in 2nd, Jazz Fatson in 3rd, Plenty of Time in 4th, Goldie Thron in 5th, Mystery over.
I'm so good at mysteries.
You
I'm
can
good at
call
that.
me Benoit Blanc because I solved that mystery.
Wow, that was a really great reference to Ryan Johnson's amazing movie Knives Out, Fluval.
Well, and the Knives Out 2 trailer got teased in a GIF released today by Ryan Johnson himself.
In a GIF?
Yeah, he released a GIF of part of his trailer.
Okay.
And he's like, hey, here's a GIF of this trailer so you can see.
Absolutely shocked that the first guest was a pod racer. Well, I mean, I did look into the future, so...
Yeah, it's a GIF from a Netflix trailer because Knives Out will be released on the Netflix.
I wonder how he thought about that after...
He did make that deal before the Chappelle nonsense went down, to be clear.
Let's just, make sure...
He absolutely made that deal. He and many other people are locked into Netflix contracts that they can't get out of.
Whew.
I don't know where Ryan's probably too busy
sometimes.
filming in Greece to play Kahoot right now. So why don't we, go to our next question then, since he can't be here. In 2022, who became the first black woman to appear on a U.S. quarter? Was that Billie Holiday, Harriet Tubman, Maya Angelou, or Rosa Parks? Oh, Netflix. Yeah, Knives Out 2 is absolutely their prestige play for next season. 3 of you got it right. It's Maya Angelou.
Good job.
She appeared on the American Women Quarters program, which highlights women from U.S. history on commemorative quarters. Other quarters in the program will depict Sally Ride, the first American woman in space, Wilma Mankiller, the Cherokee Nation's first female principal chief, Anna May Wong, the first Chinese-American movie star, and Nina Otero Warren, Santa Fe's first female public school superintendent.
They all had to share it.
A quarter portion. Right, I said it before I saw your comment. Anyway, it's a little U.S. quarter. It's currency. So we'll look at that after we look at the leaderboard. Where Jazz Fatson rockets up to first place. A guy named Maddie just hit the answer streak of 5 in a row. Here is the quarter.
Oh, okay.
Maya Angelou is on the tail side. A different George Washington is on the front, on the heads.
She knows why the caged bird sings.
Exactly. But yeah, it's an alternate bust of George Washington on the front.
She was also the first black woman to run trolley cars in San Francisco, and she got the job by just showing the fuck up every single day and being give me this goddamn job.
Yeah. Famously two-dimensional Maya Angelou.
Famously two-dimensional.
I like the idea that she's Phoenix.
Oh, yeah.
She has the Phoenix Force.
She does.
And that's what this is depicting.
A human quarter?
A human?
Woman.
Human.
Woman quarter.
E fluvis unum.
True.
From Fluval, we are one.
It's true. I say that every night before I go to bed.
Speaking of the United States of America, let's go to our next question. In 2017, Mountain Dew teamed up with Dale Earnhardt Jr. to make which patriotic soda?
No.
Democracy in action. Do SA. Oh, say can do C. Or red, white, and do. Which of these patriotic sodas was a blend of Code Red, Whiteout, and Voltage Mountain Dew flavors all mixed together?
Was this the question you had the most fun writing this week, Fluval?
This was a great one. I loved this question. This should have been an all-in multi-select, but it's... I agree. Jazz Fatson feels like it's square, but is going diamond and has no idea. Lindsay Premel says they're all so good. Hard to say.
S-I, democracy.
Oh, say can do see. Red, white, and do. Any of these could be advertised at the big game.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely, the big game.
That big old game.
You hear about Hard Mountain Dew Baja Blast coming out soon in your dimension?
Oh, no.
One of you got it right. The correct answer is Do SA.
Wow.
We made up the other ones.
What?
No.
Wow. No.
The big sports game. I did hear about the Baja Blast Hard Mountain Dew. 5% Mountain Dew with 0 sugar, but
Oh my
all
gosh,
the Baja
5%?
Blast. Yeah, it's like a White Claw.
Wow.
Jazz extends the lead.
Oh my god.
Because they went diamond. Let's go to leaderboard, then we'll take a look at this patriotic flavor. Jess's lead
Good
increases.
job, Jess.
Here it is.
Ooh.
Because again, it's a mix of Code Red, Whiteout, and Voltage. Because of red, white, and blue, they mixed the flavors based on the color of the soda.
Oh.
With no regard for if they mix well as flavors. I think it's a choice.
I mean, it's probably fine.
I mean,
It's all
probably.
just like random sugar stuff.
So Code Red.
Speaking of the big game.
Yeah, speaking of the big game's coming up. It's cherry for Code Red. Whiteout is not described what it is in my mind palace. It's just
That's a good point, Joss.
It's citrus. So it's citrus and berry flavors mixed together. By the way, a smooth. It was part of Democracy, Collective Intelligence, where you got to vote to see which one would win.
Exciting.
Chuck. Oh, yeah. The Mud Butts. I remember the Mud Butts. It's Whiteout for letters. Yeah, it's not a Whiteout flavor. It's just Whiteout. The tool.
The tool that no one uses anymore.
I mean.
When was the last time any of you saw Whiteout? When was the last time? Because I swear to God, it was before the 2000s.
There actually was a third-party option. It was, it was...
Yesterday, CBC?
The third-party option was Ralph Naderade.
Who?
Ralph Naderade.
That's really funny. But who is using this Whiteout?
Ralph
Is it
Naderade.
Whiteout from like 2000, like the year 2000, and just been sitting there? Because no one's thrown it out?
Some people still use paper.
You can use paper, but not use Whiteout.
Thank you, Jess. I'm very funny. Roller tape Whiteout, not liquid
that is the
Whiteout.
best
They
one,
didn't use
but
liquid.
Even so.
Yeah, there's so much paper used, it turned forest earth into desert earth.
That's fair.
Yeah,
If you have a
Lindsay's
bunch
just
of
trying to
thorns,
conserve
so.
paper. I just saw a jib jab of Rudy Giuliani singing "It's All Coming Back to Me Now" in an article about him being on The Masked Singer, because he was the Masked Singer this week. You know what? I will blow up that earth. Here we go. That was that earth.
Gone.
So it's gone now.
It's gone.
But you know what's not
Goodbye.
gone? That Giuliani earth is gone.
Boom.
But our next question is not gone. Here we go. True or false? On the TV show Alf, the titular alien's full name is Alfred T. Alien. Is that true or false? Seen here is an old vintage TV set, the kind of which you might have watched Alf on if you were around when it first aired.
What, the 70s?
80s.
80s. Ooh.
It's false. 7 of you knew it.
What's his name?
On the show, Alf is just an acronym for alien life form. The alien's real name is Gordon Shumway.
So they could just call him by his name.
Yes, they could just call him Gordon, but instead they call him Alf.
I'm like, oh, his name must be unpronounceable by humans.
Nope, it's Alf.
It's 2022. We eat butt now. It's 2022. We eat butt. That's just what we do.
Hey, Stephen Premel, send that link to Intern Forest, and then it'll be gettable.
Yes.
So you can show us what just came across your desk. I hesitate to tell you that, because I don't know if I want to see what came across your desk, you know? Given the horrible slander you've been... I guess slander is spoken, so yeah, it's been slander. Well, it's been libel. It's been in writing. As J. Jonah Jameson would clarify, slander is spoken. In writing, it's libel.
I see.
In the Raimi trilogy of Spider's Man films.
Oh, I see. I see.
You know, with the human version of Spider Ham.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why he's named Peter Parker. Peter Porker just rolls off the tongue better. While Stephen Premel is sending that to Intern Forest, the sentient or sapient group of trees who work for us, let's go to Leaderboard and see who knew about Gordon Shumway. Everyone on our Leaderboard, in fact, did know about Gordon Shumway, aka Alf.
Right down the throat.
I like Alfred T. Alien as the name, though.
Alfred T. Alien.
I think that would have been quite a bit
isn't it
fun.
Alf? A-L-F?
Yeah, for alien life form.
I thought you said his name was Alfred T. Alien.
Yeah. As in, like,
Where's
Alf
the
is short.
T?
As in, Alf would be short for Alfred.
But where's the T from?
That would be his middle name.
Okay.
I legitimately don't understand. I didn't say they were his initials.
Oh, okay. It's just like Alf for Alfred. Like,
Yeah.
it's a short. Okay.
All I said was Alf is short for. It was also false. But yeah, it's like saying, wait, so they call you Tim for Timothy? But your name is Timothy J. Smith. Where's the J in Tim?
Well, it'd be like saying T-I-M. I don't know.
That's the name. Yes, that is how you spell Tim. Good job, intern. Correction. Anyway, I was sent this by...
Oh, how wonderful.
Oh, I'm gonna turn that music off, but here we go.
Oh, okay.
What the hell?
Whoa, what? It was nothing?
No, look.
Okay.
Ah! What monstrous hybrids have you created? Steven!
Fluval.
These are all the lasers, you know. You know what? Stephen Premel, luckily, unfortunately for you, I know where that Earth is, or should I say, was. Joy to that world no more, 'cause it's gone, baby, gone. That world is gone. Fluval, 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 Fluval.
Good job, Papa. Good job. You handled that super
I did it.
appropriately.
I blew it up. I blew the whole thing up.
That was super appropriate.
It was incredibly and utterly appropriate.
What?
You know what else is appropriate?
What?
Our pen ultimate question. Here we go. In 2016, Krispy Kreme unveiled which flavor of donut? Cantaloupe, honeydew, watermelon, or ennui? Which donut did old Krispy Kreme unveil in the year of our me 2016?
Which one would you? Well, you don't consume.
I would eat
anything.
none of this.
Oh my God,
If
watermelon.
you knew it, it was watermelon. Krispy Kreme Japan describes the watermelon donut as made from, quote, watermelon fruit juice with chocolate chips,
Ugh.
with a green frosting rind made from, quote, watermelon flavored chocolate.
Okay.
We're gonna go to that. We're gonna look at that watermelon confection.
I would prefer honeydew, right? It's
I mean,
just sweeter.
It's
Not mixed with chocolate. I
Well,
don't know. I'm
what would
not a
you
big
want?
melon and chocolate person.
The glazed ennui is incredibly yummy, says Lindsay Premel, but that was actually offered by Duncan.
I prefer my ennui unglazed old-fashioned style.
Oh, fancy.
Sour cream.
Well, let's go to Leaderboard to see who's feeling ennui from picking the wrong melon. It's not Jazz Fatson who is still in first with the highest answer streak of 10. CBC in second, Goldie Thron in third, Slurpee Walk right in fourth, Plenty of Time in fifth. Dud Bolt, not visible on the leaderboard
Dipped
yet.
ennui. Sour cream
Dipped ennui.
for your ennui burrito.
Oh, so fancy.
One time I straight asked someone at a burrito shop for a burrito with cream cheese. And she looked at me, and I thought I had said sour cream, and she's just like, we don't do that. And I'm like, that's really surprising.
One time I asked for a burrito, hold the burrito, because that's gross third dimensional matter. And
That's
they
a
were
good
like,
point.
of course, Fluval, you're an amazing being who is so beyond me. I understand
true.
completely.
It happened. I was there. Mm-hmm. Everyone clapped.
Here's the watermelon donut, by the way. Look at that. Look at that bad boy. Oh.
Happy Rogue. Can't do it.
Oh.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Just bacon.
This is ennui, says Stephen Premmel, but that's not. Ennui is an entirely different donut.
I hate it.
Well,
I
then I'm
don't
gonna
know why I hate it.
I'm gonna keep
so
it up for a
much.
while then if you hate it. Look at it. Look at that beautiful thing. Oh, someone asked Lindsay Premmel who their favorite doctor was, and they said that's weirdly personal. And then grabbed something out of their wallet, which looks like the TARDIS.
That's really funny.
Okay, I think we've looked at this enough as we go to our final question, which is double points. Here we go. What were the first words ever uttered on MTV?
Oh my god.
I want my MTV. Ladies and gentlemen, rock and roll. We did it. We killed the radio star. Or welcome to the future music. What was the first words ever spoken?
It's a multi-select. Wow.
No, it's not. Three of you know it. It was ladies and gentlemen, rock and roll.
Wow.
They were delivered by MTV's COO, John Lack.
Ooh.
They also showed a rocket launch and a bunch of stuff. Yeah, the first video was Video Killed the Radio Star, but not the first words ever uttered. That was why it was a double points question, because the answer to that is a little more obscure. You may not have heard of it. But now it's time to go to our podium and see who is victorious in this game of Grand Trivia.
Oh my god.
In third place with 11 out of 20 correct, it's CBC. In second place with 11 out of 20 correct, it's Plenty of Time. And in first place with 14 out of 20 correct, it is Jess Fadson. And in fourth, Goldie Thrawn. And in fifth, Slurpee Walk Run. Clap, clap, clap.
Yay!
Clap, clap, clap.
Just Fadson.
Clap, clap, clap.
Reach out to
Clap,
us
clap,
with
clap.
your address so that
Clap.
we can send you your prize.
Clap.
A beautiful
Finally, it's
Fluval.
taken like a year. I dedicate this win to Fluval. Thank you so much, Jess.
I won Grand Trivia circle
Ooh.
sticker.
Looks a lot like our new logo.
And a cool Fluval magnet. Woo!
Stephen Premmel scored lowly and was presented with an image of a manically depressed pizza slice. Feel free to tweet that picture out so we can see it. It'll make me go, woohoo, 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 woohoo.
He does like those things.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
He
yeah,
likes
yeah,
it when
yeah,
other
yeah, yeah,
beings
yeah,
are
yeah, yeah, yeah.
sad
Sad
and in pain.
food. Woo, woo, woo.
It almost looks like your head is staying in the same spot, like the it.
Yeah, it does. Call me Pennywise. Anyway, thank you all for joining us
Thank you
today
all
on
so
Grand
much.
Trivia.
It was so wonderful.
It was so wonderful getting to destroy 2 planets today. I'm sure we won't get to destroy any more. But surely that's all.
Oh my god, so many planets destroyed!
Happy Rogue 10, that is the truest thing any third dimensional being has ever said.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you all so much for joining us. Next
Thank you.
week, it's themed trivia.
Yes,
correct?
next week we're doing a special Valentine's themed trivia, and I might just have a little special hat for myself next week.
So excited!
So we're going to talk about that despicable emotion called love next week on Grand. Oh, wait, one thing. On Grand Trivia, but also Redactron has a request that we destroy. Sure, Redactron, why not? You don't have any seltzer. It sounds like you're dry as a desert. Thank you all for joining us.
so much. Support us on Patreon.
Support us at patreon.com.
Goodies in the mail every month.
Oh, it looks like Redactron's message was interrupted as we destroyed their planet. Thank you. I really am. Thank you all for joining us, and we'll see you next week. We have your coordinates.
Here he comes. Swimming closer than farther away.